Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett's long-awaited investiture ceremony on Friday. She'll take her seat on the bench tomorrow alongside most of her colleagues for the resumption of in-person oral arguments at the Supreme Court. But with Justice Brett Kavanaugh joining remotely after testing positive for COVID-19, the term is already proving to be one of the most unpredictable and consequential in decades. Our Devin Dwyer takes a closer look.
In rare rapid succession, the justices have been disavowing politics.
I think the court was thought to be the least dangerous branch, and we may have become the most dangerous.
The Supreme Court on a PR offensive.
We don't trade votes, and members of the court have different judicial philosophies.
Justice Amy Coney Barrett, in a speech along Mitch McConnell, insisting the court is not comprised of a bunch of partisan hacks. The blitz, a sign of growing concern about the court's credibility.
Not since Bush against Gore has the public perception of the court's legitimacy seemed so seriously threatened.
Public approval of the Supreme Court has hit its lowest level in more than 2 decades, down 18 points from last year, sinking 9 points just since July. The court's 5-4 midnight decision in September to allow that Texas ban on nearly all abortions, only adding to public controversy.
Roe v. Wade is on thin ice. At the moment, it really feels more as if it's a question of when, not if, and how, not whether.
In a major case out of Mississippi this fall, the justices will decide whether to overturn nearly 50 years of abortion rights precedent. They'll hear cases on the death penalty, separation of church and state, and a major Second Amendment case that could establish a right to carry a handgun outside the home.
It would mean that you could expect more people to be carrying handguns in places like New York City, Boston, and Los Angeles.
The blockbuster cases playing out before the most conservative court in a generation. A 538 analysis found Justice Sonia Sotomayor is now the most liberal justice. Clarence Thomas remains the most conservative. But no longer is there one justice in the middle. There are 3, all conservatives, Chief Justice John Roberts and Trump appointees Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Coney Barrett.
Barrett, for example, voted with Roberts and Kavanaugh over 90% of the time. She seems like she's going to be a core component of the conservative triad at the center of the court.
Democrats had sounded the alarm about Barrett.
A judicial torpedo they are firing at the ACA.
But she has so far defied expectations of both sides.
The expectation that Justice Barrett would be a reliable vote for the most doctrinaire originalist position has not materialized.
Brett Kavanaugh, the justice in the majority more than any other last term, is also a critical vote to watch.
We don't know what a Brett Kavanaugh, who is no longer beholden to John Roberts to get the deciding vote, will say about abortion. And we don't know the same about Justice Barrett.
Barrett and Kavanaugh broke with the Chief Justice to allow that Texas abortion law to go ahead on technical grounds, a sign John Roberts' once dominant influence may be coming to an end.
Whenever it's possible to find a narrow technical solution to a case, Chief Justice Roberts will encourage his colleagues to do it. Not all of them are on board with that.
A court at a crossroads as Americans remain on edge over just how far and how fast the Supreme Court will go.
Our thanks to Devin Dwyer for that.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.